everyone, my name is Glenda with SureFit Designs, whimsically known as Glenda the Good Stitch. You know, with SureFit Designs, we're always trying to provide you educational videos to help improve your sewing experience. Well, very recently, I got an email from a customer that said, Glenda, every time I take a step forward, I'm getting some drag on the front of my thigh. Well, first of all, that's to be expected because as your leg moves forward, it is pulling that fabric forward on your leg. You are going to feel it a little bit more dominantly when you're wearing a woven fabric versus a knit fabric like the pants are that I currently have on. But still, if it's happening too much on either fabric, then there's a couple of things for us to evaluate. Let's first take a look at the pants that are on the mannequin. Now, I know I can't get the mannequin's leg to move forward, but let's just assume it has, and there's a drag right here, and this is woven fabric. Well, one of the things that can be causing that is a crotch that is too low. So as you pull that front crotch up, particularly that front crotch, it actually gives more mobility to the front of the leg of the pattern. And we already have a video in the Learning Center that is called Fine-Tuning the Pants Front Crotch. So all you need to do is go to our resource center, which is SFD for SureFit Designs, sfdlearningcenter.com, and go to the pants section of the video library, and there you're going to be able to see this particular video. And what it shows you to do is to pinch out a small little wedge of fabric going across the front. The wedge is in the front, going to nothing at the side seams, and you'll see how that lifts up that front crotch, and you'd be amazed at how much more room that actually gives you in the front of your thigh. But there is another process that you can evaluate, and sometimes this is the answer. And what it is extending this back crotch point on the back pattern. So I've begun drawing this on another piece of tracing vellum, and I'll just get this pinned up here in place like this. And you can see that I've started the drawing right here, the waistline in red and beginning that crotch curve. I need to repin that, so I like it to be exactly on the drawing that I've done underneath. But you can see the original pattern line right there. Now, what I'm going to do is come out approximately anywhere from 1/2 to 5/8 of an inch. And you're going to extend that back crotch point out. What you're doing here is extending the crotch shelf. And so you'll just take your designing stylus and blend like this, extending that shelf. Now, you might ask, why am I extending that shelf? Sorry, that got a little bit wonky in there. And it's because as you extend the shelf, it means that you're actually giving more fabric to the back pant, which when you take that step forward, allows the fabric to move to the front of the thigh and prevents that drag. And then, because you've extended the shelf, what you need to do is just true or blend down into the existing inseam. And that's as simple as this modification and tune-up is. And you really are going to be amazed at, by doing this, how much more comfortable that pant is going to be when you take that step forward. So I do hope that you've enjoyed the video presentation today. And I invite you to join the SureFit Designs community, as so many others already have. If you have a Facebook presence, we have a very, very large international group. All you need is a Facebook page and you can request to join. So go to facebook.com/groups/SureFit Designs. Another thing that I would invite you to do is to join our newsletter list, because when you do, there will be gifts to get you started, and you can do that at our main website, which is surefitdesigns.com. And of course, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But Last and certainly not least, please remember our Learning Center. It's our resource center where there are all kinds of free videos and articles to help make your sewing the best experience that you can have.